My Gaming Edge.
Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Tyrone from Team eMg, and I'm here to present a Granary demo to you for My Gaming Edge. This match actually takes place in, what's it called? It's the Alienware tournament, or the Killer Edge for network video cards. It's a little ESCA side tournament, and we ended up meeting Czech 6 in the semifinals, so I'm going to go ahead and review this demo. So go ahead and start it up. It starts right around 3:30, so let's go ahead and start it up. We're just going for a standard mid rollout. We're just jumping to mid right now. And I think this is where we decide that we're going to go left or right side first. I think we're going to go ahead and split our offenses up for our soldiers. Banny's going up top, and I'm shooting down the right lane here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to chase for this first kill on the scout. I put 0 damage on that scout. He's freaking fast. So just moving around right now, looking for immediate damage. Apparently they're down 3, we're down 3. I need to take care of both of these scouts off our medic. And for the first round, that was a really strong mid opening for us. We were able to take mid with 3 bodies alive. If you notice, I kind of stayed back there instead of jumping in aggressively, just to clean up, because Czech 6 in particular, this team loves to send all their classes on offense. So instead of me chasing for single kills, if I kind of wait for them to come right, they'll kind of run into my gun trying to kill our medic. So it relies heavily on me being able to frag them out effectively. So we have big Uber advantage. They just lost Harblue. We're pushing on to 2. We need to start moving, because we don't want them to get Uber before we push to last. So we're gonna try to edge this point. If we absolutely have to, we'll use Uber just like we did there. We killed the demo immediately, trying to set their combo, but since they've already lost their demo, that's like such a huge pick. They can't hold this point, especially with us being that healthy and their players like being out of position. I just got absolutely bossed by DVC there, but because their demo's still down, I don't think they're gonna push soon. Well, they may now that they have huge Uber advantage. So we're just gonna kind of play defensive here, wait for our spawns. And as soon as they're already pushing into 2, so I'm up here now. I hear the call that they're Ubered on 2, and it should be fading pretty soon. Looks like they're pushing out to the right side, so here I am trying to trade with the medic, but I lose complete track of the medic. And they've lost Sure Shot, their pocket here. So 2 for 2, us with decent Uber advantage. And when I mean decent, I'd say somewhere close to 60%. So they're wary of that, so they're either can commit and try to kill the medic here, or fall out, and that's what they do. They fall out without first getting the force out. So we downed their medic, so that was pretty good. Trying to kill this scout. These scouts are like all over us. It's really hard for me to focus them down. So they're down 2, including their medic, so we want to get in as quickly as possible before, just try to trade damage, and the fact that we have a healer, such a big advantage in our favor, and body count. So first round kind of goes to us here. Here we go. We may try the same exact rollout here, just because it worked so well on the first time around. Nothing too crazy here. Yeah, we're gonna go follow through with the right side again. I may push down this right lane if there's a lot of bodies on the right. So Mackey's already jumping. I noticed the combo's on the left side, so I need to fight combo to combo. Kind of looking for any bodies that are trying to jump us right now. Immediate threat would be obviously DVC there, who goes down. They're down 3, we're down 2. I'm trying my best to kill this scout. 2 up again. Our mid play is just kind of overwhelming. They only have 2 bodies up, and the fact that we have nobody capping, so we're going to come back towards the point right now. We would have chased there, but we had no scouts to cap the point, and Banny was down, so we kind of slowed it down, waited for our spawns. We're both even on Uber advantage, so they may be holding out in yard, but they're going to have a good grasp on 2. We're going to have to play this slower instead of just trying to muscle our way onto point. Mackey's already out there. I'm a little hesitant to help him out here just because they may have bodies inserted in the left. So I'm going to slowly edge out, and since Banny's already helped him there, I can focus on the other heavy classes. This team in particular, they're really creative with their Uber plays and stuff, so we always kind of have to be on the watch out for what they do here. And the fact Harblue is always everywhere, anywhere and everywhere at once. So really got to keep a tab on him. So here, unpaused. We decided to take this in through the side, left garage, through lunchbox. And we do have the body advantage. So we're going to drop down, and they've already given up 2, so now we have a fresh Uber. Uber versus Uber fight with body advantage, so we're going right away. I'm trying to look for any clean damage. We force, obviously priority always goes to demo when you can, when he's obviously not Ubered. But like in last fights and stuff like that, you want to down the demo in a lot of heavy classes just because they're the best at cleaning up, and like, with rockets and stuff they do like multiple damage targets. But they overtook us there. I guess what happened is, the Uber management might have been a little better than ours. CB didn't make it out alive, so they do have big advantage. So we're gonna have to play this back. Just play it slow. If we can get a pick, then we can move forward. But otherwise, we're gonna play on the outside edges of the yard, just so we can watch our exit. We are down. Mackie just spawned, so he's coming in late into the fight. Even bodies right now, so trying to build heavy. And we know this team, this team in particular, they love taking every chance they have. So we're assuming they're going to come in with this Uber and with their, I'd say 40-50% advantage. So we're playing this back, just trying to get Uber. We're at 80%, so we're pretty safe. We're still, if you notice, we're on the back edge of 3-2. We're pretty safe from the fights. If they decided to come in, we can get them to commit and Uber, and we'd still be healthy. So we were able to gain back our advantage, so now we're pressing forward again. Uber versus Uber. So, I don't want to get too aggressive here. We're just going to try to feel it out. I noticed he deaded his stickies. So now that he's deaded his stickies, that's like a huge cue for us to move here. We were able to down a soldier here. We forced. We're down 1 also, though. And I can get the force out here and hopefully get them to trade. So here I am just trying to backtrack. Like, if you notice there, let's go ahead and pause it real fast. We forced way early and, trying to get to their combo. And the fact that CB needed to disconnect and they were still going to be Ubered, otherwise we would have been in serious trouble, if they followed me and CB out. So what I did is, I wrapped behind them, that way forcing them to effectively look 2 ways. And the fact that they had to chase me, credited to CB staying alive instead of them chasing him out, killing him and me if we decided to retreat together. So, and also one more thing I want to touch up on is, when you're retreating, it's one of the most obvious exits you can take. That's when most people die, when teams are retreating, because pretty much everybody knows what exits you're gonna take. So you want to try to be creative and tricky about that, and try to play outside the box, I guess here. So, all right, let's go ahead and restart it from 12:07. I'm gonna go ahead and resume. Looks like they lost a ton of bodies, including their demo. Only medic is up, so we're gonna be chasing hard. Banny's going to finish up the cap, and we're going to send everyone else in. Just try to put time on that point and deny him as best we can. So we go ahead and take that round pretty easily. Our team is playing pretty well. By the way, this is with our new lineup with Sizer and Clockwork on Scout and CB on Medic. So it's not the old eMg that most people are used to. But this team is just as strong, explosive in my opinion. Anyhow, let's see. I think we're going to do the same thing. We always do the same thing until it stops working. So here I'm feeling out the right side, listening for hit beeps. Combo is, of course, on the right. I see Mackie going in super deep. I really need to move here. I totally messed that one up. Just go ahead and... What I did there, I jumped the top right, try to kill the demo. But the thing is, he had fallen off, so I effectively did 0 damage. And when I jumped, their soldiers jumped, countered me out, killed me immediately. So, a lot of the damage that Mackie did, I couldn't follow up. On top of that, we just kind of got wiped. So, but one good thing is we did down their medics, so we're going to be able to hold for 2. We do have all bodies up, just waiting on Banny. So I'm already, I'm set up in 2. I don't want him to get too much real estate, If anything, I want to edge out to yard if possible, but we know this team loves building heavy, so we're going to build on this right side, and this team does have a tendency to go crits. So generally most teams sit in the back left. We're going to go ahead and sit on the right side just in case. And also, like, if you want to take note, this team always pushes the right garage side when they have advantage. I mean, ideally it's a smart move because they're up against, what, 2 scouts and a soldier against a combo, and like they're totally stacking the right side. Most people don't peek from the left doors because it's so risky. So we're sitting in a position where we can, still block out 2 if they come to point, and if they shift right, we're in a position where we can easily, contest on the right side. And right here, I notice, they're kind of playing it back passively. We both have Uber, so I'm just going to try to keep an eye on them. Like, I see the medic on the right side. I mean, the scout's not a big threat to me. And we get the call. They're coming in right side, So I'm already adjusting as quick as possible. This is, that was a great play by Hardblue. He killed me there. I shouldn't have died. I should have hit a couple of those rockets. But CB does a great job of, saving that Uber instead of using it and trying to hold 2. So now we have a huge, advantage. They're going to try their best to, just try to bomb all their bodies. But at the same time, if they don't succeed in getting the pop out, we punish them for losing so many bodies. So that's exactly what happened. They lost a scout and a demo in that exchange, and now that I'm up, we're going to be right back into the fight. We want to push this hard, push this advantage. So we're moving. We know they don't have it just yet. We're trying to clean up any immediate threats, edging point quickly. They may want to contest here, so we go ahead and force, try to scare them out of point. We force, I go in looking for the med trade here. Med does go down. And now I'm out in the yard by myself, so I'm calling for everybody else, help me in the yard quickly, guys. Just because it's so dangerous to be out here, in a 2-on-1 with no heals. And so our team is cleaning up the rest of the players, and I'm back on the offensive here. That play worked out pretty well. We caught them off guard. They knew we were pushing, but I didn't think we'd be as aggressive as we did. We got in pretty deep with that Uber. There's still 3 down, so we're looking to take mid here. The most dangerous part about taking mid here is the fact that they have forward spawns. You always have to watch out for players trying to get in, trying to slow down that point, and then having the rest of their bodies come in to fight. So what we try to do is emphasis time on point here and still try to deny them. So what I did was, I tried to take the top right, noticed the scout coming in, and I was able to handle him accordingly. And so we were able to take that, and they lost bodies yet again trying to hold 3. So we're really punishing them on, I wouldn't say overextending, but for trying to save points too much, So we're moving in pretty fast here. We know the demo just spawned. He hasn't had time to trap up too. So we're just going to edge point as much as possible. And here they are trying to contest here. And we didn't think they'd have Uber in time, but they did, and so we're in a bit of trouble. Like, we're out of position, we're screwed here. So we get wiped, their combo, damages out all our light classes, kills everybody, and things go back to crab. So that was not the smartest of plays from us. It would have worked. We got the right picks. They just played a great point. They were overly aggressive when we didn't expect it, and it really played out. So here we have Mackie and Clockwork trying to stop this point, including Banny. Banny comes in the top left. It works to a small scale. We do down their medic because they do have advantage, but we lost a lot of bodies in that exchange. So I'm back up, and we need to back up. They have the body advantage, and this team is definitely not afraid to use their body advantage. So we need to back up. I was trying to help our scout there. Oh god, I'm getting stuck here. This is dangerous. Frag a scout out there. Demo's still trying to contest this point. I really don't like how they're getting so aggressive on us. So we're going to try to spam this point back. And yeah, sure enough, we're able to stop it. They're so low on health because they've spread themselves so thin without their medic. They almost got 2 though. If they did take that point, that would have been a flawless play on their part. But we were able to burn them. Our players were pretty gung-ho there and just kind of wanted to burn them. So here we have a huge Uber advantage, or we have Uber already. So we're taking Banny in. I'm trying to get back in the fight as quickly as possible. We're trying to put time on mid, but they're kind of swarming, overwhelming. That's partially why we try not to pocket our demo too much. Just because, yes, the demo can put in a ton of damage, but it's not immediate, and he can't focus as well as other classes. So even though we did take that Uber in on Banny, that probably wasn't the smartest, and they were able to cap us back from behind while we were committed to the 3 fight. So, I mean, they played this flawlessly. They played well. We only have 2 bodies, and we're trying to fight for 2. 2 on 3 with them really close to Uber. We're trying to cap this as quick as possible, but we do, but we lose both our scouts in the exchange. Hopefully he can buy us some time. Not much though. Banny's just trying to keep the damage on, trying to keep him, keep him in check, not close the gap too much. They do have huge advantage, so this is trouble. They have full Uber. I'm just trying to get the force out by focusing their demo. CB goes down early. This is trouble for us right now. Yeah, there's not much we can do. They took that Uber straight to point with our disadvantage. I mean, there wasn't much we could do there. They just played that well. So here we are, 3rd round. I guess the 4th round now. I think we try something a little different here. We go left side, and my plan here is, I believe, to wrap to the far left. Just try to put pressure on the far left here. Try to check their combo before they can come out. The soldier has some solid damage on him, so I really want to move off those picks. But we're losing our fights everywhere else. This is dangerous. We're down 2. We do have 3 bodies trapped in garage, but we lost too many gunfights in the other places, I guess. So we're backing out to mid, or backing out to 2 right now. There you go. I'm just edging the point, just taking a look at what I can get. The demo catches me off guard there. I mean, I did end up killing the demo, but we had to trade out Uber. CB disconnected early so he can get out of the fight. I mean, I got overextended there. That was a bad play on my part, and we had to sacrifice our Uber. We made the best of it, but it wasn't a smart play by any means. So we're back to, even Ubers. We're just kind of playing off picks, no stupid deaths. That's what I always emphasize with my team, because after winning a fight like that, a lot of teams love pushing off of that, even though equal bodies are traded. It's not always the smartest. So what we have to do here is just watch our chokes again, get everybody back in position. I'm getting back in the fight. So here I am. We should be even Uber advantage for the most part. I don't think we were building as heavy. They might have 10% advantage, 20%, but nothing substantial that they can push off of without getting burned. So here we are, watching the entrances close. If you notice, Mackey's set up on that top right. So I just kind of have to passively watch the right side, try to bait him in if possible. But one thing that we do mess up here, I think, is... Oh, well, anyhow, let's just keep watching. Mackey, I guess they spot Mackey. So Mackey gets out. I'm still trying to hold this aggressively. They are down 1, but I mean, the way the mid spawns and everything works, it's not a substantial pick. We still can't move off that pick. It's just a scout. Maybe if we down the demo or the medic, we could have made a move, but off 1 body and just being a scout, it's probably not smart to push out of mid or push out of 2. So it's kind of just staying patient and how to go get ammo there. This team is really testing our patience right now. Yeah, they ran a spy in Harblo again. We downed him there, and now Mackey's getting restless. Like, he really wants to go in and try to make a play out of something. We're only going to send out Mackey, though. It's like a 1-for-1 trade. If he gets the Uber Force, great, then we can push. Otherwise, we're not really going to look to do anything. So Mackey does get the Uber Force. We know they're going to try to get super aggressive. So we want bodies back, get your health, get your buffs, and then we're going to burn him back right here with full Uber advantage. We're going to move. So demo's already set up, like putting damage out, so I'm trying to get into him as quickly as possible. I need to be a lot faster here. Shoot this demo. Demo's down. I go down there. The demo did a good job of like tricking me. He jumped up on the trash can, so he wasted so much of my Uber. This is dangerous. Now it's coming down to a DM fight. And the thing is, everything's in their favor, because they have spawns, and they can play the health packs, because they're holding the point as opposed to us. So we're back on full D. Traded Ubers. I mean, like I said, it's always tough pushing mid, and you know it doesn't always pay out, but when it does, you know, it's good. But otherwise, it's tough. It's not throw that out there. So we should be even advantage. We're trying to rebuild. We're just sitting back in 2, you know, trying to edge out. We notice our scouts are in yard, so we're gonna edge out slowly here. Checking for any ninjas. So, looks like we do have some substantial advantage though. I think Mackie down the med right after he spawned or something, because it looks like we have a significant advantage. But I don't think we're gonna move on it. It's only 25-30%. So. Again, kind of looking, watching for any ninjas, really, you know. CB takes a pipe, so he's going to back up for health. I'm going to still try to hold the front line, just to let him know that we haven't given up this territory, you know, keeping a presence here. So, one thing we always have to worry about this, it's like we always have to worry for spies, just because, you know, it's such a stalematy zone, and I think our whole team's checking for spies right now, and actually we do find one. Thing is, I still have to be committed to my zone. Like, they were just trying to do a wild card play there. It didn't pay out, but they know they're sitting safe and healthy. They just sent one. You know, 6-on-5 Uber versus Uber with the spawn advantages. It's still tough to do. But again, we're gonna send Mackie out. See if he can, you know, he can die, and it's not a big deal. We can still hold our zones, and you know, we just effectively trade the bodies. But I think they're gonna move off that pick. So yeah, here they come. Right side. I'm trying to make my presence be known. Like, they're going to have to force out here if they want to come out. So, we do force. And I'm looking to trade their Uber here. I noticed they sent 2 bodies out to the right. And this is trouble. We are winning in the fight, though, so we're okay. They have 2 bodies. We're only down 1. So I'm going to jump back and try to get really aggressive here. I'm just trying to look for damage, you know, without taking damage here. Oh, golly. I shot the wall. That is a game changer right there. If I stayed alive there, I think it would have been okay, but I mean, I shot myself. And this is just not looking good for us. They have huge advantage. They downed our medic. We're reverting back to full defense here. They may try to come in with all the bodies down, but now that they saw, you know, we did have a few spawns, they're probably going to wait for Uber, which is like a significant advantage. I think they have somewhere close to 60, 70 advantage. So we need to get out here fast. Hold the chokes aggressively. That way they have to force in, you know, as opposed to walking in that Uber. And sure enough, they pop at the doors. I'm just looking for any free damage I can get right now. And that's the most important thing. You don't want to shoot Uber targets, you know. You want to obviously shoot players that are trying to come in the fight. And so once our Uber fades, if we can take care of the other classes that haven't been Ubered, you know, we just have to take care of the remaining classes. So this comes down to a DM game. Thankfully, our team is, you know, pretty strong in terms of DM. So we're sitting okay, and we got our medic back. So we down medic, and like we have a slight advantage. Nothing we can push off of. I think it's like 10 seconds, or like I guess close to 25%, 30%. So we're back on full D. One thing we noticed is last time we scrimmed this team, they sent Harblo out to the right side, and he picked our medic while we were like just walking around. So I see the sniper and I go after him, but what we don't understand is it's actually a trick play where they send a heavy up top and pick CB. So I mean that was like just really good creativity on Check 6's part. I felt awfully stupid after this play, and I was pretty like, you know, that's pretty bad morally. Morale for our team morale. So CB is back up now. They have huge advantage, you know, Uber to none. So same thing, we have to hold the chokes close, get the force out. We do get the force out. Now I'm looking for immediate damage. Trying to stay healthy. I'm just trying to stay. I should have kept my high ground. But we did a great job of staying alive there. Everybody was phenomenal there. I think we played that one perfectly. I was able to stay high, you know, everyone else was able to kite the Uber and keep the damage up. So we were able to win that even though they had huge advantage. Little misstep from our team there. We let our medic die from hard blue. We just came in crazy hard. So we're at Uber disadvantage yet again. But we're holding two and we're pretty healthy, so we're not in too bad a shape. I mean, Uber advantages are something you always have to work with, you know, and always that's part of the dynamics of the game. Like if they have advantage, you need to be able to get the force out and stay alive. That's crucial, you know. And good teams will burn you with advantage. So here we're trying to build really heavy. Generally, we call for a heavy build when we're down significant advantage. You know, we let everybody know there's no bus going out right now. Like we need to build for Uber. So we're at 60%. They have Uber. They're trying to edge in super fast. We're trying to get out of the fight. We sight them on the left, so they lose a body and they force in. Thing is, that's a huge hit to them. That's their pocket soldier, so they can't, you know, focus targets out as fast with their demo. So we're trying to come back and contest, and that's what we do. We do a great job of doing it. We have bodies in the fight. We did a great job of just collapsing on the flanks and everything. They try to stack the points, so I mean, one rocket was doing, you know, damage to multiple targets. It was great for us. So now we're sitting healthy with Uber advantage, full Uber advantage. They have 3 bodies up. We're just stacking this point at this point. CB, if you notice what CB does there is he kills the team just in case there's any ninjas trying to listen in, trying to, you know, jump him. But it's just, you know, safety precautions. So I'm getting back in the fight. We're going to resume our push as soon as I'm there. Here we go. So we're going to take this into the left side when we know there's only a scout and a soldier for the most part. But Bandy notices there's somebody in drop down right now. So we slow down our push just a tad bit. Bandy's trying to get back in the fight. I fall off the steps because I'm the worst player in the game. Anyhow, we catch a ninja here. We do force though, just because he put some damage on CB. We don't want to take any chances. I'm trying to stay aggressive. We have time on point. I'm trying to get super aggressive on their medic. Put damage both on the demo and the medic. So, I mean, even though I did die there, I think we put enough damage there to win this fight. So, and sure enough, we do. And thanks for watching, guys. Try to post up the second part to this video probably in the following weeks. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.